Homeless in Ohio, guys, and my family lives right next door, but they're super toxic, and I got to get away from them, guys. So if you're in a toxic environment, just bounce. If you got a way to bounce, anyway, a vehicle, that's a way to bounce. So I have a 2019 Equinox. I'll show that video, that car in another video. I converted the back to take trips and camp without paying for hotels. So I got a little experience on building out these campers, and I'm not trying to spend any money, guys. I want to save. So another thing is a lot of people are moving into their vehicles to save because the economy is just, tearing lower income people apart, guys. You can't afford to even if your income's not even, a medium income, guys, you can't even afford one bedroom and efficiency, anything, guys. So here we are, the beginning. Let me take a look around the beginning of my build. See if we can switch this around real quick. Here's the beginning of my build, guys. We got a sink on, and this sink was in my Equinox in the back. I had running water in the Equinox. Let's get a shot of that if you guys can see it. So there's a camper in the back of that, guys. Running water, a twin bed, lights, everything. But I'm taking that out, and I put the sink in here for now because it's a much bigger space. This is a 2018 Ram ProMaster 1500. So I just got this. It's used. I paid kind of a lot for it. It's got 153,000 miles, but it's running great, guys, shifting great. And my family is super toxic, and they're driving me nuts, guys. Not just driving me nuts, basically abuse is going on, mental abuse, verbal abuse, and I'm done with it, guys. I'm super smart, and it's super toxic there, so I gotta get away. But anyway, here's the start of my build, guys. This sink right here, I got out of the thrift store. It was $15 about 4 years ago. I'm not sure how much they would probably charge for this now, probably way too much, but I paid 15 bucks for this, and I got this from Amazon. You guys may have saw these before. A little rechargeable water spigot, faucet to give me some water. So it's empty right now. I just put it in. I want to do a quick video, show you guys where I'm at with this. And this countertop I had in my room. I took this out. I was just, I had this as like a little, tinker table. I like to tinker. And I took it out of my room, cut a hole in it, and bing, bang, boom, guys. And there's a hole here. It used to be the other way around. But if I would have left it the other way around, the sink would have ended up here. And I looked at some photos of people who built campers in these. And, a lot of different ways to build these things. But a lot of people, they had their kitchen area. Whole bunch of stuff just fell behind me, but that's okay. A lot of people have their kitchen area right behind the driver's seat, and they have their sink directly behind the driver's seat. And then, you could kind of, do your thing right here, whatever you need to do, hot plate, whatever. I'm not going to put a cooktop. I may get get an electric hot plate here, but maybe a microwave up here somewhere. I don't know, work on all that. So we'll see what we can do with this. And I got a wall going on for thieves, so I'm gonna do pretty much an entire wall. And then right here I'm gonna have a slider pass through. I'm gonna use I'm gonna put right here, let's back up so you guys can see, a slider pass through right here. So in the front I could just slide this, come to the back. I mean, it's 3/4 inch plywood right here. It's a thicker plywood. It's a little more expensive, but I'm going to make a thief work to get back here. You're going to have to work pretty hard to get back here. And then I'm going to add a max air fan right here above my bed. And I'm going to put, let's flip back around like that. I'm going to put a max air fan here. All right. And then my bed, a lot of people build their beds right here. My bed's going to come probably to here. Let's back up if I can. My bed's going to come to here. And then I'm going to have over here, I'm going to have maybe a bench or something. But you guys, these things are perfect to make a bed because you can put I already cut my 2x4s. I'm going to use wood. I don't want to use wood, but it's cheap. And I got a huge pile right there to dig in. Home Depot has coal lumber sometimes. It's basically the lumber they're going to throw away. 70% off. You guys probably are familiar with that type of lumber. So I got a big pile of coal lumber the other day for like 22 bucks, and 2x4s from that bracket to that bracket, right? And then pretty much going to do a full bed. And then underneath, guys, is huge storage underneath. There we go, my camera. So that bracket right there, you can pretty much put your platform right on that bracket and then extend it out. And then, you know, a lot of guys had a little refrigerator right here, little baby refrigerator. I already got a little small refrigerator, and my bed pretty much here. And then underneath this thing, guys, from this bracket down will be storage back here. Huge amount of storage. Maybe, you know, this dresser. I got a ton of tools, guys, so I got the capability to, you know, if I don't want to buy anything, I got random dressers I find all the time. Somebody had this in the garbage, scooped in, swooped it up. It's a nice looking dresser here, and I have a ton of tools. I could cut this right here, cut the whole top off and make it slide right under my bed, so I don't have to buy any type of anything, guys. I'm super resourceful. I was lucky enough to buy a bunch of tools, guys. Every time I get extra money, or like if I get a job or something and somebody needs some, you know, contract work done, I buy a tool. When I say don't have the tool for the job, you go buy the tool, right? And the initial investment, but then, you know, you keep up with your tools, you keep track of your tools, guys. Before you know it, you got 25 tools, and you can do whatever you want. You can find stuff in the garbage. Is what I do. That dresser, I'm probably gonna, like I said, cut half of it off and make it slide right under my bed, guys. So to save some money, I get this wall going here tomorrow, maybe. 3/4 inch plywood is kind of expensive now, guys. Maybe 60 bucks for 4x8 sheet, but it'll be worth it to keep the thieves out, make them work pretty hard to get back here if somebody breaks my window if I'm not around. But anyway, that van's mine as well, right in the front. That's a 2010 Ford Transconnect. I built the back of that once upon a time, so it's built out as well, but I converted that to pretty much a lawn care contractor work van, and you know, I get small jobs and I go do them in that, and then I use the Equinox right there. I use the Equinox to float around town and land, guys, but it's directly next door to my toxic family, guys, that I'm trying to escape from. So I'm going to use this as sort of like a home base, and just come and go. And all day today, guys, super peaceful. It's been super peaceful all day today without dealing with toxic people. I got pretty much everybody blocked. I go on airplane mode for hours, guys, and I suggest it. I recommend it, guys. Don't let comfort steal your joy, guys. Don't stay in a place that is no good for your mental, just to keep a small bit of comfort, right? Build your own comfort. So that's what I did. I'm 45 years old, guys. I've never owned land until last year. I saved for like 5 years. It took me a long time to save, and then I bought the land right next to my family's house, which I should have probably bought a piece somewhere else, but it's not over, guys. 45 is not old, right? I'm not very old. So I did all this in 5 years. I bought, you know, 2 vans, basically a 2018 Equinox with 50,000 miles when I bought it. So I did a lot in 5 years. So that means I'm capable of doing it again over the next 5 years, right? Get another piece of land away from my toxic family. So it's possible, guys. I just wanted to you know, drop this video, welcome you to my new channel, subscribe, show some love, my build, my struggles, and my wins, whatever I can, guys. Stay tuned and subscribe. Thank you.